Hello, and we are back again. I am obviously joined by Jack and Luke as always. How are you two doing?
I'm good, cheers, lad. How are you doing?
I'm good. Jack, how are you?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Good. Right, so in this episode we're going to talk about the DC fandom that happened on the 22nd of August, if I'm right. Yeah, it happened on the 22nd of August. Obviously, loads of new DC films have been released, or trailers have been released. Series of certain things have been released, but we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the films and 2 games that got trailers dropped for them. And we'll start off with the games, and the first one was Gotham Knights. Now, how do you guys feel about Gotham Knights then?
I thought it looked alright, to be honest. I think
It looks like it has potential. Has a lot of potential.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the fact that it isn't just Batman. Like I like the fact with Arkham Knight you could have played as Robin, what's it? Black Hood, Red Hood, what was his name?
Hood.
Red Hood, that's the one.
Yeah.
Red Hood.
Yeah, sorry. Red Hood. Yeah, Nightwing, Robin, Red Hood, Batman, Harley. You could play Harley Quinn, Catwoman as well. Wait, no, not Catwoman.
What are you on about? You're
the
on about
Arkham Knight game. Yeah, I'm on Arkham Knight. So I'm leading onto it. So I'm glad that obviously there's now with Gotham Knights you get the choice of Batgirl, the Red Hood, Robin, and Nightwing because of the fact.
Yeah.
To be fair, it is quite good they're doing that because I think a lot of people will probably prefer that than just playing as Batman.
Yeah.
But
I think it depends like what way they go with the game, like.
Yeah.
Because we haven't really seen like what kind of game it's going to be yet.
Oh yeah. See, to be fair, it's. I read up a few years ago, yesterday, sorry, that it's all going to be based on obviously those 4 characters fighting the owl table thing. The people like Batman's arch enemies, the owls. So I don't know what they are. They're just some owls. People wearing owl masks. That's actually all I can say about it.
Thanos?
No. That's actually all it is, though. Yeah.
The Court of Owls?
Yes, that's the one. The Court of Owls. So yeah, they'll be fighting the Court of Owls because they'll be the main villain of the whole game. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, so they're like an organised crime group.
Yeah.
So
they'll be fighting them throughout the game, from what I read up. Another game that was released, the Suicide Squad game. In my opinion, it looks quite good, but I'm still not 100% sure. What do you guys think about it?
it would either be very good or very bad, I feel. I don't think it'll be in between. I reckon it'd be.
I didn't like the look of it too much.
Yeah.
Personally, not a fan. But
Yeah, I don't know why they had to go like the zombies way with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, towards the end of the trailer, they showed Superman, who was, I think, might be one of the main villains of it all.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah.
Or wait, as in villain, as in. So you're playing as the villains, but you're fighting the heroes, or is he actually a villain?
No, he looks like he's actually going to be like a very main. Like I think they'll be like trying to like mainly attack him. I think.
Oh, fair enough.
But I'm not 100% sure though. But to be fair, I think that depending on how the game is, it could be like it could go like it could be like a multiplayer online type thing where you, like it's like a wave of zombies, things like that. Or it could be
Yeah, I reckon that's what it'll be like.
yeah, or it'll
Yeah.
be like a whole campaign thing, a bit like Gotham Knights. But who knows? For now, we're a bit left in the dark with it. But it could have potential, maybe.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not sure. Right, we'll get into the bigger news now. They're ones that we can talk a lot about, I'd say. We'll start off with Luke. I know you might have seen this. The Black Adam teaser they had showed.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, Dwayne The Rock Johnson will be playing Black Adam in sometime next year, I think. They showed.
I'm surprised it's taken so long for him to actually get like a role in like a superhero movie.
But he's playing a villain as well, which I think is actually quite different. Do you think he'll be a good villain?
He has potential to be. I feel like he's more
reckon
suited to
he
like a
could be
hero
one. Yeah.
sort of persona I've seen in films such as like Jumanji and
Yeah.
No, I could definitely see him being a villain.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think he's a quite good actor to be fair, but I don't know about the whole Black Hand thing. To be fair, it will, yeah, like you said about Suicide Squad game as well, Luke. It'll be a bit like it'll either be really good or really bad.
Yeah.
Shazam, in my opinion, was quite a good film, so it won't be too much different from it. But it's a whole thing about it's a whole film about a villain this time, which I think is actually quite good. Because we haven't really seen, other than one like Venom, we haven't really seen something like that for a while, I'd say.
Yeah.
So I think it's quite a good twist they're adding. Obviously, it wasn't that big of a teaser, so we should just hope that soon-ish they could show something a bit bigger. But it was a quite good teaser for what it was. Move on to another one. It was released a full trailer for the new Wonder Woman film, Wonder Woman 80.
I haven't actually seen that trailer yet.
It
Yeah,
actually looks really good. I really like the
Yeah,
first
I was just
Wonder
at
Woman
the start
film.
of it and it did look alright.
I
I
don't
the first
think
Wonder
it
Woman
does.
film.
You think if you guys think it might look good? Sorry, I don't. I feel like it could have potential, but it's the way that now they're portraying like Cheetah. I don't understand. It's so confusing. I don't. Is it Cheetah? Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so confused by it. Like why I get why, because obviously Wonder Woman's arch nemesis, but and the way they're doing it, it's a bit weird. And I don't like the fact that Chris Pine's back, because he did just die.
Yeah,
Well,
it's a
Chris
bit
Pine's
like...
character, sorry, well, I don't know what his character name is. Steve, that one.
Yeah.
So, who knows? It'll probably be quite a big film, because Wonder Woman was a big film, so I highly doubt it will be a bad film. It'll probably be a very good film to come out.
Yeah.
Now another film that I think looks quite good. The Suicide Squad behind the scenes like preview they showed. Obviously it's a lot different to the first Suicide Squad film
And
they
this one's
made.
going to be a lot more people in it.
Yeah, this one's got people like they got John Cena playing some really weird hero. They got Polka Dot Man,
Polka Dot Man.
King Shark. Obviously, you got Margot Robbie back as Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got Captain Boomerang back
King
as well.
Shark looks so cool though.
King Shark does look good. King Shark will be played by the same person who plays him in the Flash TV series. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that though, because I might be wrong. Obviously, quite a new, or Deadshot's not new, but the actor is new to it. Idris Elba. Do you guys think that was a
Yeah,
good choice?
I think he suits the role.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think he will do quite well, but it was
The thing I'm a bit confused on is, not this isn't about Idris Elba, but they're
Alright.
releasing a brand new Suicide Squad, what is it, 3 years after they just released one?
it's because it's going to be completely different to the
Yeah, I know, but I just don't understand,
yeah. It's
why.
it might be a bit like they'll repeat the whole scenario type thing, but they'll portray it differently, because it's not, because the first one was obviously called Suicide Squad, and this one's called The Suicide Squad, so there's only one word difference of it all. One's with the and one is without the, so who knows. To be fair, it'll probably be the same. They also have Amanda Waller, still played by the exact same actress. Who other stupid characters they have?
I don't know, you tell me.
Is the Codomate King in it?
No.
Oh.
I don't think he is, no. To be fair,
Oh.
they had so many good opportunities to make really good, add some more, really character, this. But to be fair, so far this is a really big cast. Obviously, they have James Gunn making the
Yeah, I was
film.
going to say, that's probably the biggest point of it, that,
Yeah, James Gunn
Wait,
obviously made
Guardians of the Galaxy films.
Guardians of the Galaxy films, which brilliant films. So this film should hopefully be really good as well.
Yeah.
So we'll move on to. This isn't the last film, is it? It is, isn't it? Well, I think
yeah.
I felt this one's gonna be a talker though. So
Oh wait, hang on. Is there going to be a Joker in the new Suicide Squad?
no.
Uh,
Right, so the last film that we have, which I think is the last film at least, is The Batman. Now, obviously, we've seen the Batman in the past, played by Michael Keaton, George Clooney, the guy who's, I can never remember his name, Christopher Nolan, and Ben Affleck. Oh, there is another film. Before I get into the Batman, actually, there is another film. They didn't show any previews for this, but they showed a new costume design for this. The Flash movie that will be released in 2022.
nah, I'm not a fan.
No, I'm not a fan of Ezra Miller's Flash, but they're bringing Michael
I
Keaton
think the
back.
TV series is so much better.
Yeah, the TV series is so much better, but they're bringing Michael Keaton back to play the Batman role, which I thought was a bit weird at first.
They've changed the actor up so many times. It's just so confusing.
Michael
now.
Keaton was a really good Batman though for when Tim
Yeah, he
Burton
was.
directed the 2 films.
Yeah.
I thought he was really good.
I definitely think this is a good way, because I think this is Ben Affleck's way of saying that he's leaving now. I think he needs a way out other than just like that. So
Yeah.
I think Michael Keaton might even have another film on the way. But they made a whole new Flash suit. It's not made out of metal. I think it's more rubbery this time than a whole metal suit. But yeah, I'm pretty. It was also made by Michael Keaton's Batman, or so people think. So it's going to be about the Flashpoint paradox. So yeah, there's nothing else we know other than some few costume designs.
Yeah.
Yes, right. So back to the Batman film. Obviously, we got Robert Pattinson playing Batman. Obviously, it's a standalone film, a bit like the Joker film where we had Joaquin Phoenix play. We have Matt Reeves directing the film as well. Quite a good director. And the trailer was quite good. It has villains such as Penguin, Riddler, and Catwoman. Now, what do you guys think about there being 3 villains instead of 1 main villain?
I really
It's a
liked
good
it.
thing. Yeah.
I really liked it. I thought good trailer. It's got a
Oh,
good
yeah.
sort of setup. I think I've got high hopes for it. I mean,
Yeah.
I know
The only
people
thing I
aren't
can say-
too keen on Robert Pattinson, but I think
Yeah.
he sort of seems like he can do a good job of it.
The only thing I was going to say, I think you said the other day, Lee, was the way that the Riddler's portrayed in the new one.
Yeah, he doesn't look
Sort of how he
like.
looks
Obviously,
really
we've had
portrayed.
one Riddler
Yeah, Jim Carrey.
portrayal before, which was Jim Carrey's camper, more I guess sort of comic book design Riddler.
Yeah.
Whereas this time it's more of a darker, more of a doesn't seem obviously.
I
Doesn't seem
think-
in the trailer where he's Batman or Commissioner
Yeah,
Gordon.
yeah, I
There
think
no
it's
other sort of
completely different.
envelope.
I think
But,
what it is
yeah.
that it's going to be a bit more like this. Like obviously they showed Batman making his costume, so I think it's going to be a bit like the start. It'll be the proper start of it all. Like so
Yeah.
Batman start. I think it'll be like a montage of Batman stopping
Almost like a
crime.
Remake
That'll be-
of like Batman Begins, I guess.
Yeah. So
I'd say so.
yeah. So I think the Riddler hasn't really found his costume yet, but he's obviously. I think he knows what he's going to do. Obviously they got the Penguin, played by Colin Firth, but he looks so much different in the film. People are quite surprised by how different he looks. Obviously, he's well known for his role in Fantastic Beasts, both films. But yeah, we've
Yeah.
also seen Catwoman with a very like bad costume, I'd say. But yeah, still being a thief, still stealing from a mansion. It could be Wayne Manor for all we know, but we didn't get to see Wayne Manor either in the trailer. We got to see a bit of the bit of the Batcave, and yes, yeah, we got to see the full Batman costume for once. Last time we only got a little clip it in red lighting. What do you guys think about the costume actually?
Oh, for Batman.
Batman's.
Yeah,
Yeah, I really
Yeah,
like
pretty
it. It looks good.
Yeah.
I like what they've done with it due to the fact that it's quite like Batman's eyes you've always been able to see like quite heavily. This time I feel like it's like they're quite like dim and you can't really see as much of them.
Yeah.
So I think
what
this
you
is
mean.
a very good design for the costume. And plus, obviously, you saw straight away him walking up with just normal boots on. So it shows that this is a costume that hasn't been bought from one huge Chinese company like I did in Batman Begins.
Yeah.
I feel like as well it sort of shows like his relationship with the police force and how he's sort of working with the police as well.
So this is the
Maybe
actual
not
only
be that
Batman.
he's trusted, but that like he's confident in working with the police and they're confident with him.
So this is the only Batman film they've actually, I think, ever made where he has been with the police force in general, other than the police force being against him, obviously in all the Batman, Christopher Nolan films. So he's actually, this is a proper detective film this time, the way that it should actually be, which I think is going to be quite good. I think it's a bit more like a detective horror film, which is actually quite good for them to be doing, considering they've never done it before.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely. I reckon it'd be good as well. One thing I'm very happy about is Andy Serkis being in the film. Obviously, one of my favourite actors of all
he'll
time.
be a very good Alfred, actually.
My only worry is that he might not be as old as some people might like to be in Alfred, but I feel like he can definitely build the role well as first.
But Bruce Wayne does look quite young, putting it that way.
I think a reason as well for his inclusion is because the director also directed films such as Planet of the Apes and World's Planet of the Apes, so that's obviously going to have good chemistry between him and Andy Serkis, so he's obviously used that experience with him.
Yeah.
And
to be fair, with a bit of prosthetics and hair dye, you're going to look old.
Yeah, fully.
So I think he'll be quite good. What do you guys think of Robert Pattinson? Obviously, he looks good as Batman, but as Bruce Wayne.
I do think, obviously, it's supposed to be sort of a younger take on him.
Yeah.
I do think. It's a weird one. I reckon he could be a good.
Looks quite emo.
Yeah, just from how he looks and that.
So this is definitely a full gothic side to Batman, I think. First gothic side I think we've actually ever seen, other than Ben Affleck's, which was gothic, but it was quite dark in retrospect.
I think it'd be more gothic and like detective based, I think.
Yeah.
Compared to other
which
Batmans.
Which I think is actually very decent. They've done that.
Yeah.
Another thing, obviously, we have. I think this is hella weird, but the Batmobile, it's just a normal muscle car. In other films, we've had obviously Christopher Nolan's. We've had a proper tank, like a proper tank, and then we had a weird looking car, weird looking tank again for Ben Affleck. Then we just had a normal long car for other Batmans.
Yeah.
So it just being a muscle car, what do you guys think that's gonna be like? Do you think that's gonna be quite good?
I don't know. It might not. It might be like a starter thing. They could end up like changing it on throughout the film.
They could,
yeah, fully.
But the way that they've portrayed it in the trailer, I think that might just be a thing overall. But I feel like this film, I don't think it's going to be a flop. I feel like this is going to be a properly good film that has had time put into it and has been properly. Because I think this is going to be like quite a long film, considering that they showed throughout the trailer a long process of different things. Obviously, they're going to have Riddler, Catwoman, and Penguin, and then all the goons as well. It's all a bit like it's all over the place. So surely this has to be like a nearly 3-hour film.
Yeah, I mean, probably it'll be a big one, I reckon.
I mean, I'm excited for it. I reckon it'll be good.
Yeah, I definitely think.
I am now after watching the trailer.
Yeah, it's definitely a very good look into Batman, especially for what, considering we've only seen like leaks beforehand. This could definitely be like quite a big thing. Like obviously we had a standalone Joker film that was good in my eyes, but you put it into we're now getting a solo Batman film that isn't being put into. It's only one film at the moment, and he's not going to be like Ben Affleck was in Suicide Squad or anything like that. It's just going to be a simple.
The one thing
film.
I will say as well is it's going to be a different twist because it's actually Batman set in the modern era. Because one of the people had an iPhone, so that instantly gave it away that it was going to be a modern take on him. Whereas it's sort of been quite either in the future or very like sort of past sort of Batman portrayal. So it'd be interesting to see how that rolls on and how it will compare to how it compares to Christopher Nolan's Batman trilogy as well.
Do you know what? On about Christopher Nolan, what about the new film Tenet? Obviously, this isn't about the DC fandom anymore. This is just about a Warner Brothers film, I'd say.
It looks really good. I'm very excited for it. I'm quite excited for it.
Good.
I really do like the trailer. I really do think this film is going to be really good. Obviously, Christopher Nolan has directed all the 3 Batman films with Christian Bale in it, Inception,
Prestige, which I'm
Prestige,
very fond of.
That was a very good film, actually. Me and Luke both watched that during a Fortnite event. Yeah.
When it's on, you gotta get that who you can, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, so obviously Tenet does look really good. Obviously Christopher Nolan is a really good director. So this should be a very good film. But it does look good. Obviously that also has Robert Pattinson in it. So
Yeah.
I bet Christopher Nolan's probably given him some tips on how to play Batman, especially with a bit more of a darker twist to it, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's why the film's meant to be like a darker twist.
Yeah.
Compared to the older ones.
Oh yeah. So I guess that's it then.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else. Nothing else to add?
No, I don't think there's anything else to add. Right, so thank you for listening. Go check out mine and Luke's channels. Mine's Dubworld10, mine's a gaming channel. Luke's is Luke Rodford. His is a sports channel, mostly football at the moment. Yeah, Luke?
Yeah, so mainly football content, transfer rumours,
Yeah.
etc.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Go and check it out. Jack will have a channel coming soon. Go check out all the other podcasts. Make sure to subscribe. Like, if you have anything you want us to talk about, drop it in the comments or message us on Twitter at OnScience Podcast. So yeah, anything that you guys want to add to that or?
No, nothing in particular.
No, I don't think so.
No. All right. Well, thank you for listening and bye.
In the bizzle.